Hello, it's Average Row, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3. Getting back in the groove of more consistently streaming this game because things are picking up now, and I'm just really excited to jump into it. So last session, what did we do? Oh, we did some side missions. Well, just a bunch of side missions, really. We met up with Jacob, Samara, and Zaid, among other things on the Citadel, just wiping a bunch of side stuff out. But now, I would say, begins a really good stretch of missions in Act 2, where it's just all major stuff. Starting with the first section of 3 of the Leviathan DLC. So we're going to be doing the first mission of that. I'll get into that in a little bit. And then after we beat that mission, we'll be doing all of the Omega DLC. Then after the Omega DLC, we'll be doing the entire Quarian and Geth conflict with really no side Citadel N7 missions or anything like that in between. So it's just a long stretch of really cool missions. Not that there are any uncool missions necessarily, but you guys know what I mean. It's an exciting section of the game, so I'm pretty ready to get into it. If you've been following, you know that we are a FemShep Paragon Vanguard, and we are playing on hardcore difficulty, and we have played through, well, I have played through the trilogy before, but this is my first time playing through the Legendary Edition of the game, and you know, if you're out there and you haven't watched this before, or watched me before, and you know, you're looking for a blind playthrough of the game, I totally get that, but consider sticking around because we've been having lots of fun, and this game is just sick, and I'm just a huge fan of this game, and I'm like enjoying every second of it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it because we have already gotten all of our prep done in the last session. We are ready to just start the Leviathan DLC. So let's head to Dr. Bryson's lab. And before I hit X on this, I just want to preview what the Leviathan DLC looks like. It has a very basic structure to it. We go to Bryson's lab. We do some investigating, and then to locate a planet to pursue a lead on the Leviathan. And then we go to that planet, and that's when like the combat. Typical combat, Mass Effect combat starts and whatnot. So it's just the lab, then we fight. That's one section. Then you go back to the lab, then you fight again. That's the second section. And the last section is obviously you go back to the lab one last time to find the final planet and then fight again. So I'm sorry, I'm just like thinking through the DLC. It's a really great DLC. So also pretty essential too, because it expands on very important, but like I said, very essential lore on the Mass Effect universe. It's almost like you shouldn't even play through the game unless you have the Leviathan DLC. Now, a lot of people will argue that it did like a, I don't know if there's a term for it, but there's like a sin and a lot of fantasy, whether that's sci-fi, you know, anything like that, where you have something mystical and you try to explain the magic. I'll pick up on that point, but I'm going to let this play through.
Progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Again, asking is that necessary? I don't know. I feel like that's helpful, especially if they're just a side team. We wouldn't make it our priority in the Alliance, but like, hey, dedicating a good team to investigate that, I think it's necessary.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Eat notepad.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Got a
Transit
mystery
records
on
show
our
his name is
hands.
Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
You punched
That
this guy.
was you shooting.
If you do the renegade. little extreme.
I
but-
didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
Very
What's wrong?
reminiscent of indoctrination.
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed.
We have had that mentioned
But
very
I'm
recently,
intrigued by
actually.
the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that
Like the
thing.
lore that
It
this
appears we
introduces
will not be that assistance.
is just ridiculous. It really increases the scope of this whole galactic cycle thing.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet, given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend,"
Perhaps.
may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Okay, so now starts that section I told about. So we're gonna be like investigating around, trying to find some clues on where to pursue a lead, right? So just real quick, we actually talked to, I think it was Balak, the villain from the Mass Effect 1 DLC. We encountered him on the Citadel in this game, and he mentioned that the Batarians were looking into their own solution, the Leviathan of Dis, a Reaper killer, right? Tales of a Reaper killer because they found a dead Reaper, you know what I mean? Which, pre-Shepard, you know, this cycle believes, like, pre-Shepard, nothing had killed a Reaper before, right? Until the Battle of the Citadel in Mass Effect 1, but they found a dead one. And based on what this cycle knows about Reapers, that shouldn't be possible, right? So they were investigating what killed the Reaper, and it's the myths of the Leviathan of Dis. So then the Alliance started researching it, and, you know, really all we found out was that apparently there's a creature out there that can kill a Reaper, which is enough to warrant some
This must be the
investigation.
artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper Killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Yep, so now we're just going to find some clues that'll help us filter down the possible locations, so we can actually find it. I'm pretty sure you can actually just leave the lab at this point and look at all of those possible locations until you find it, but we're just going to be looking around here. This head doesn't do anything, actually. But we're just going to be hitting all these, see if anything comes up.
The accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
We're going to keep moving. We're just going to find all the clues and then head back to the console. The Thorian. Interesting. So he was also researching the Thorian as well.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding this search filter to the Galaxy Map.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
I love the soundtrack as well, so
Meteorite
eerie.
sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, Element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search
I don't
filter
know if
now.
that one's super helpful. Just give us a mod. I'll take it.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent. This appears to be encrypted data on Reaper fleet activity.
You think it's relevant?
Possibly, but it is impossible to say without more data, and the decryption key.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. Hell does that mean? Sovereign. Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy? Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a datapad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant. The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding it now.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
She hesitated. It's art, Edie. Just drew a little 9-year-old drew herself in a Hanar. So cute. Alright, let's head upstairs and find the final clue of this first section.
Dr. Bryson.
It's on the table back there, I think, but I want to hit this.
Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Yeah, so that's just an example of the Batarians finding, you know, some Reaper tech they wanted to use, since, you know, they're a non-council race.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Alright, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Alright. The mystery unfolds ever so slightly.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Okay, we have all the filters we need. Some of the ones we unlocked are unnecessary. It's not just a matter of slapping them all at the same time and that'll get it. Wait, actually, are we missing one? I think we might be missing one, because usually there's like a whole, you know, set. It looks like there's like a spot here that's missing. But we might not even need it if there is one we're missing. But I just want to make sure. I mean, we walked around everywhere. Yeah, I guess there isn't a spot there. We didn't go outside. Maybe there's something out here. There's mods out here, I think. Yeah, we don't get any clues in here, so pretty sure we have all the ones we need anyway. So let's just head back inside. God, I don't like any of those. Unfortunately. Oh well. Okay. Let me see if I can remember which ones to use right off the bat. Okay. Wait, which is the one we just got? I think it's this one.
Reaper activity.
Okay.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations.
Okay, this is when we can leave. I mentioned earlier we might be able to leave, but now we can't leave.
Search.
Yes, I want to narrow the search. So Reaper activity. I think Rachni activity might be one.
Rachni activity.
Shit.
No results.
Dang it. Oh
Some
well.
of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Deactivating that.
5 possible systems.
It's probably Blackout
Blackout
crimes. And then the creature sightings. No?
No results.
Ugh.
Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Because I don't want to go in blind.
5 possible systems.
Alien sightings.
That's it. Oh. Got two, oh, three now.
Three
Okay.
possibilities.
So what was that? That was creature sightings, Reaper activity, and Ezo. I was
0 deposits.
I was bagging on the Ezo clue. Oh no, I think that. Yes, it got us it. Nice.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Wondering if it's like random every time, or if I just totally misremembered that. But well, we got the single location, so let's go ahead and head back to the Normandy and figure this out. Return to Normandy. Yep. All right. Good work, Edie. And you actually don't have to go right away, I'm pretty sure. You can, like, take a break here and just do other missions, but that would feel kind of weird. We're just going to jump right into it after I level up here. We can up our defense matrix. Damage protection by 5% or increase shield restoration by 30% when purging armor. I might do the damage protection. Yeah, I'm gonna do damage protection. Cool. Okay. Jumping right back in. Should be marked on the map. Right here. I didn't even stop to check if it was the right spot. Yeah, okay. So what system is this? Kelston Rift. Let's see if there's anything good to find here. No, there's nothing here. Alright, good enough for me. Which fuel do we have? Alright, full on fuel. So do you have to scan around? Okay, I'm just gonna cheat because I know what planet it is. Or do I? No, I don't. Is there something over here? Do we hit all of them? Yeah. Okay, well... no Reaper activity, so I guess we'll just...
something.
There we go. Oh, darn it. Is there something here? Am I being crazy? This is in the Kelston Rift, but I don't have it written down here, so maybe my sources didn't include DLC. There, that's what I was looking for. That's right, it wasn't a planet, it's an asteroid. Okay. Metallic asteroid in the very sparse Nahata belt. High nickel and iron, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what's important is the rights to mine Mahavid belong to TGES Mineral Works, who sell their products primarily to colonists. Okay, and they're there. So let's go ahead and land. I'll have to like check and just make sure we're not missing anything, but I'll remember to do that later. All right, let's take Edie because she's been helping us with this mission anyway. And let's take James. I have James marked down here because his involvement in the Leviathan DLC for me is one of the last times he's like super involved in a main story mission, because as we start getting to the end, I like focusing on, you know, our other friends here. So but for this one we will be taking James along as well. Edie and James, I don't think I've ever done that combination before. So we got the Disciple last session, but we are going to be sticking with our super good weapons. Haven't played with James in a while, so we'll equip him with this. Nice. Nice, dude. Yeah, James is looking insane right now, as is Edie. Edie, let's do Incinerate. I always feel like I see armor more than shields. Additional target or recharge speed. Oh no, that's additional damage, not additional target. Yeah, let's just do recharge speed. And then James has a lot we can do. Oh, we can get all of these up. Nice, because he has the ammo power. We're just keeping on level 1. So, damage protection is what we got. Increased power damage and force while fortification is active. Increased shield recharge rate. We'll just do this. Why not? Frag grenade. Do that. Carnage. Recharge speed. Nice. Okay. Let's do it. This mission's tough because you fight all the Reaper forces.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
Including Banshees. Which is
What
why I
exactly is
saved
on
this
this
for
asteroid?
after we do Arda
Mining
Yakshi.
facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Any more intel on what this Leviathan could have been?
Not really. We only know it killed a Reaper.
But it is Garneau, Dr. Bryson's associate, that we are looking for.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Agreed.
The doctor was right.
She does. Maybe I
Anything
should
powerful
take
enough to
somebody
kill a Reaper
else.
needs to be investigated. Just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams.
I think I might
They're after
actually take
Leviathan
somebody
too.
else.
Reapers are a good sign.
That's
Instead
not
of
something you
Edie.
hear every day.
Take us in.
Because she said we all read Edie's notes. We all, right? But Edie's there. So we all is like referring to just James. Oh well. Might be being a little picky. Because I think it's cool to take Javik here as well.
Don't go anywhere, Cortez. We'll grab this guy and be right out.
But I've
Keep me
played through
updated on
this
the Reaper
DLC
situation.
several times. So I feel like I would have chosen or like written something down. Or like, you know, known who it is that I wanted to take by now. You know what I mean? So maybe there's like a reason I'm not thinking about that. I like taking Edie. Let's see, who do we take on the later ones? James. Yeah, see, I take Javik on the second one. The last one I take Edie and James. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. We'll just keep Edie with us. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, I tend to like cycle between those 3 squad mates though. Liara's also a good pick, you know, because she's also a nerd as well.
Scouting party.
And by the sound of it, they're pissed off.
Let's hit him with the big attacks first. Those 2 attacks are just melting that armor.
Let's get Garneau before the serious troops arrive.
The civilians inside
The
are
serious
likely to be
troops.
worried.
2 brutes and a bunch of marauders aren't serious? I guess she means in quantity. Because those are just like the scouting party they said. This section is great the first time you play through the DLC. but on subsequent playthroughs, I've always found it to be a little tedious. But oh well.
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
What's with this business as usual?
What are you looking at?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
That will be. Hello?
Yes. Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you?
Yes. For the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
Oh my god.
Look, we don't have time to waste. I'm looking for a researcher, Dr. Garneau. It would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau.
Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
Something ain't right here, Lola.
Let's look around. Carefully.
Okay. You guys might hate me, but the more I think about it,
People seem fearful. It is
the more I think about it, the more I don't want to take E. I think Javik has some more interesting comments. Let's see if just restarting the mission will bring us back to character select. If not, then I'll just go back to the Normandy or something. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm just gonna skip through, obviously, the main stuff, but I want to take Javik because this DLC is about more than just our cycle. It applies to all cycles. Like, the things we learn in this DLC apply to just the Milky Way in general, you know? And Javik is very much a part of that history, obviously, coming from the previous cycle. So I want to bring him into, like, you know, have a bigger perspective on all of it, is all I'm gonna say. So, obviously with the particle rifle. And James we have to outfit as well. But yeah. So, I mean, I'll just skip through that conversation and whatnot, because it really doesn't help us figure anything out. But, I'll get this done real quick. I actually want to do that. I'm glad I actually went back and did that. Wait, not that. Carnage. Recharge speed. Javik. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God. Alright. His powers are honestly just so freaking good. He has so many good powers. His powers are just insane. Insane now. Let's get level 4 for all of these. Just a bunch of impact radius. He's such a beast, dude. He is such a beast. Okay. Alright. Gonna skip through all of this stuff.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small
Again, I'm
operation.
sorry,
Could be a good
but,
place for Leviathan
you know,
to hide.
the more you play through this trilogy, the more you care about immersion. You know what I mean? Because, like, playing through the first time, you wouldn't know. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. I'm just making up excuses now.
We've all read Edie's notes on Bryson's lab. Any questions?
Any more intel on what this Leviathan could have been?
Not really.
But it is this Garneau human, Bryson's partner, we must locate.
Right. If we find Garneau, we find Leviathan.
Understood.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. Just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. They're after Leviathan too. Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in.
But no, like, you know, since I've played through this game multiple times, I take the immersion more seriously than I used to, just because it keeps things more interesting and fresh for me, you know, after experiencing a lot of these missions several times. But no, I'm definitely happy. I'll have to make sure I change that. I must have just forgotten to change it in my notes.
We'll grab this guy and be right out. Keep me updated on the Reaper situation.
Yes, Commander.
Also, this is our first time taking Javik, so that's good.
Scouting party.
And by the sound of it, they're pissed off.
That tends to happen when I biotically charge somebody. Melted him.
Before the serious troops arrive.
You can actually get damaged by their corpses if you like run on top of them or like you're there when they fall. So just a little tip for you all. I'm actually going to change it in my notes right now before I forget.
Mineral Works. All guests need to sign in at reception.
What's with this business as usual?
Are they?
I've taken care of them for
I see.
now. That?
Yes. For the two.
You don't seem worried about the... That's not what
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
Look, it would have arrived within the lab. How about I just go in and look around?
Alright,
And
so just
now-
need to fix that.
We're done. Step away.
Step away. You don't belong here.
Let's look around. Carefully.
Okay, so this is just going to introduce a mechanic we use in this section.
Behavior is odd.
Need to fix that elevator.
Even for primitives, their behavior is odd.
Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
So we use this mechanic later on in this mission, so this is just kind of an introduction to it.
Repairs initiated.
You can tell how fun it's gonna be, with how slow it moves and how small the radius is. Okay, so it looks like Garneau has been here within the past 7 days. A little bit of a clue.
The security log at the elevator mentioned a
no idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff we can look at here. I'm gonna make sure we hit them. But
Personnel ID number is
there's really only a few things we need.
I don't have that.
access denied.
Shouldn't these people be mining or something?
There's only a few things we need to actually advance.
The Turian pain threshold before psychosis.
I don't want to call this like a maze or anything. This heads back to the room. Yeah, you just did. But they're researching stuff, so that's kind of odd, you know. Here's the map.
This is a restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Access denied.
So you need the passcode to get to the terminal, and then to get access to the.
Turn back. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling.
It's like really creepy. They just all turn and stare at you whenever you walk into a room.
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garno. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here.
So he's still here. Do we have that passcode hack?
Yes. Just input it at the security terminal.
Okay, so we got that thing we need. And okay, that is useless. I remember hitting that every time I played this and just getting my time wasted. Not gonna tell us anything.
Shouldn't be here.
Yep, it's just same old stuff. Okay. So that's the door we need to go into advance, and we need to unlock it with that terminal. So let's head back there. But they do a good job of creating like this eerie atmosphere. And that's what they were going for. But it kind of, just for me personally, it loses its luster after you've played through it once or twice.
Punch in Garno's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Because I already know what's going on. You know what I mean? And a lot of you might already know as well. So I just want to get through
Ship
this.
dropped him off a week ago.
Looks like he had full access before he went into hiding.
Here's our man.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
This Garno human was headed to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The med bay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I've got the file number.
Alright,
Let's go get Garno.
let's do it. And then cutscene ensues, and then we fight our way out of here. Exciting stuff. But yeah, just a reminder again, I mentioned that the Reaper, you fight all Reaper forces here. So, is there anything to look at in here?
Personnel ID. Huh.
Nice. Bunch of money.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted.
This place has the best security of any Mass Effect station we've ever been to, ever. Usually we just like bypass every single door. But, we need to go here.
Is that Garno?
Hope the hell it isn't.
If you are looking for Garno, you have found him. I am Dr. Garno.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
What about the artifact you talked about in your message?
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
That phrase again.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact. You will not take what is mine.
He is not himself. This is not Garneau we are talking to.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
Friggin' freaked me out the first time I played it.
Why do you pursue
Someone cut the power.
So it's obvious that, that's the
There
Leviathan
he goes.
speaking through the guy.
This place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mine.
Alright, here
Garneau's
we go.
notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
The map indicates a service door at the next tram station.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
Hey, I'd be worried if there weren't Reapers.
Fair point. I'm always tempted to use Shockwave on these guys. Just because it's so effective. I say so effective, but that one just like ran right through it. You know, on hardcore, I would have expected them to give us less ammo so consistently, but we always get so much ammo here. Oh, this part's pretty tough.
There he goes.
Just going for a casual jog. Return of the Ravagers, which we last fought on Tachanka. Definitely need James to get closer.
Watch our flank!
Got him. Up a little bit here. Dang it. Ravager there. Oh god. Oh god. Hold on. Oh Jesus. Oh Jesus. Get the fuck out of there. Oh, I can't use my defense matrix because I'm currently getting purged by them. Oh, still can't. Melt him! Rigor Carbine. Prothean particle shit. Okay. That was close.
There's the door.
Okay, let's find that artifact.
There was a kick button.
What just happened?
Looks like the door's power supply's been cut.
I'm seeing the trouble spots. The drone could handle it.
We'll need to escort it.
Like I mentioned.
Its power reserves are limited.
Let's make it quick then.
As if this part wasn't hard enough, now we have like a constraint. So you have to stay in this area while it repairs. I'm pretty sure you do, at least. Why can't I use this? Oh, shit. Okay, okay, I'm using it wrong. I'm using it wrong. Whoops. I have to use that while I still have armor. It's like a preemptive buff to your defenses. You know what I mean? This slow-ass guy moving. See what? If that's the case, I might switch that then. I didn't know that. I got nailed. See, no, I still can't use it. I wonder why I can't use this. Reinforce. Maybe it's because I don't have armor. Maybe it's because I have a barrier. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why. I swear I used it before. I used it earlier. Didn't I? Yeah, like, why can't I use it? No, see, I just used it there. Am I being dumb? Like, why does it have, like, that, Oh, nice. There's a black star here. I know what I'm using it on. This is the end, I believe, so then we just fight our way back.
Let's head back. Yours should be online.
Oops. Oh, X button is also used to revive. There's so many actions mapped to a single button. I think I discussed that last session. Okay. I think that's it. I don't think there's any more fighting. Yeah. Alright, we beat it.
The darkness cannot be breached.
The artifact.
Like in Bryson's office.
Move! I got a shot.
Turn back.
Garneau!
Commander, check this out.
What have you got?
That wasn't Garneau. This is. Looks like he's been dead for a while.
So Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh.
Pretty dangerous.
Anything else useful?
Encrypted data and a personal log with 8 missed calls from a Dr. Ann Bryson.
Ann Bryson.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. You all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
That artifact, do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
You tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really.
It's the same thing that Hadley said at Bryson's lab.
I remember a feeling cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. A couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
Way off.
2176 was 10
Yeah,
years
that's before
ago.
Mass Effect 1.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
These people are unaware of the past 10 years. Many things will show.
He can relate. He was unaware of the past 50,000.
It would seem Leviathan has the power to take down a Reaper and possesses the ability to indoctrinate.
Maybe this thing is a Reaper.
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here, and more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
Powerful and dangerous. That's what they are.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
Alright. I really like that first level. It does such a good job of like laying the foundations for this mystery. You know what I mean? Oh, I think I know what this is for.
Commander?
Not sure if there's gonna be any rounds to do since it's a DLC. Yeah, everyone seems to just be in their basic spots. I might not, especially since we took a little bit longer with that than I would have thought. We're a little over halfway, I'd say, with our session here. But I do want to make it to the first part of the Omega DLC.
Commander?
Yeah, see, no one has anything new to say. Oh, here we go.
Are odd. My AI shackles served similar purposes, but why add sensations of darkness or cold? Maximum dynamic pressure is approaching. Throttle down for minimal resistance.
Thanks, Mom.
If that is how you categorize me, I will tell you to stop slouching.
Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, another clue, like, Edie had shackles, but like, why would the Leviathan, if it is a Reaper, why would it add feelings of darkness and cold? You know what I mean? So, a little something to think about. I'm not gonna like spoil the mystery or anything, even though you've likely played through it before, and I've, you know, obviously played through it as well. But because I just feel like once you know all the stuff, the DLC becomes less enjoyable. It's still enjoyable, but I remember the first time I played through it just being so captivating. I'm pretty sure I played through all 3 missions like back to back to back, just because I really liked it. So, but for now we're just gonna put that mystery on a pause.
This Leviathan thing can just kick you out of your own head? I don't know what's worse, killing people outright or making them suffer like that.
Oh.
Hey there.
So we do have like a little couple comments here. So I don't think it advanced to the point where like we're having fleshed out conversations with our squad mates, although this might be one. Yeah.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise-sized brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
Doctor, put that bottle in a safe place. We'll crack it open to celebrate our victory over the Reapers.
Admire your optimism, and I'll look forward to the day we can share it. Till then.
Chakwas is just amazing. I know I've gushed about her before, but she's one of those characters that her presence truly does just, and her voice just brings me back to just the beginning of Mass Effect 1 when you're on the Normandy for the very first time, because she's one of the first people you talk to. Like, you talk to Joker and Kaidan at the very beginning, and then you talk to Chakwas and Jenkins, you know what I mean? Like, she was one of the... we interacted with Chakwas before Garrus, before Liara, Rex, you know? Like, these people we associate with, oh yeah, from the very beginning. Like, Chakwas came before them.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
No new upgrades, yep. Let's see, Liara might have something to say about the Leviathan.
My sources told me the production numbers were wrong at that mining facility. I assumed they were just smuggling red sand. I never took the time to look closer. Too much intel. Too many places for secrets to hide. I'm going to have to start sleeping.
Yeah, that's gonna bug her. Because she had the intel on that mining facility and how it was weird that they stopped producing it. But she's saying, well, she just assumed it was just another, you know, front for a red sand. Like, how many of those does she come across in her research as the Shadow Broker, you know? But it turns out, oh no, it was about a Reaper killer. So now that's just gonna bug her. Every time she sees like a little clue, she's gonna think, oh, this might not be a little clue.
On that asteroid. We've seen indoctrination before, but 10 years. Leviathan had its own private army. You've got to wonder how much longer that would have lasted if we hadn't come along. Just when I thought we were getting a handle on Reapers, this happens. Maybe Leviathan's more than a bullseye. How's it going?
Yeah, so it looks like they all have like one extra comment about the Leviathan. That's cool. So I guess we'll just head down. No big deal. Let's head down to Javik. I don't think. Well, I'll just run by Ken and Dolly, or Ken and Gabby, see if they have anything funny to say. Oh, Allers will probably have something to say about the Leviathan, about how it sucks she can't say anything about it. So let's just go over here first.
Dire news from Earth. Off the radar, reaping begins in rural areas. Millions are dead in the Central Asian wilderness, even more in sub-Saharan Africa. We'll give you the gruesome view of what happens when the Reapers don't stop to indoctrinate. Now, in the battle space. Huh. Second Star Broadcasting is headhunting me. I liked their Garvuk story, but seriously, I'm on the Normandy. Do we need to talk, Commander?
I almost do that.
Let me know when we do.
Dang it. I thought she'd have something interesting to say, but I just had the more dumb Allers comments. I would almost kick her off.
Have you ever seen recordings of Liara's mother?
Here we go.
Yes? What about her?
And remember Samara, the Asari Justica?
Where are you going with this, Kenneth?
Have you noticed that older Asari women seem to be a bit more ample? Do you think they just keep growing?
Kenneth!
I think I'll spend my sunset days in an retirement.
If I don't kill you first.
Oh my god. I mean, not to be weird, I mean, Liara's kind of stacked as well. You know, maybe it's just an Asari thing.
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them collectors. They fought for the Reapers.
Ooh,
for
awkward
a long
conversation
time, no one
to
knew
walk
they
in
were
on.
Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes. I suppose it was.
See, even he had just a little sliver of hope that the collectors may have been salvageable. It's just, you gotta think what he would give to just talk to another Prothean just one more time, just to see one, because he just represents what he views as his cycle's failure. You know what I mean?
I saw many strange things in our war against the Reapers. An entire settlement of Densorian were once studying things far beyond their knowledge. Celestial mechanics, morphological simulations of galactic language. Things even we didn't understand. At the time, I thought they were crazy. But now, after what occurred on that asteroid, I wonder. It seems you believed Protheans built the mass relays. The Reapers are cunning in their deception, allowing life to flourish, century upon century, letting us believe ourselves the masters of the cosmos.
Crazy.
Then the truth becomes known. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey.
Chills, dude. There are monsters in the dark spaces, and we are their prey. Like, it's just crazy to think all of galactic civilization is just a trap for something that's far beyond our comprehension, as Sovereign would say.
Questions. You would think she'd never seen a Prothean before. Commander.
Alright, Javik. Always fun stopping by. I mean, talk about squad mates that never get boring, or is always fun to stop by. Like, Javik is right up there for sure. Yeah, no upgrades necessary. Oops, didn't mean to do that.
The mining colony was completely brainwashed, and the Reapers retreat the moment the artifact is destroyed. I don't know what's going on, but I know I don't like it. Always good to see you, Commander.
And then one more comment from James should wrap up this Normandy round session.
The facility was messed up. 10 years of your life just gone. You're working out there, sending letters to your family back home, and you wake up, and your hair's gone. Your kid's in college, and your six-pack has turned into a cake. It's just messed up. Ready when you are.
Alright, and we are ready. Let's go ahead and start one of my favorite DLCs. As if we didn't just start another one of my favorite DLCs. But I do like the Omega DLC a little bit more than Leviathan in terms of like gameplay wise. I mean, Leviathan is just almost unmatched when it comes to lore, but the Omega DLC is just crazy fun. Okay, let's fly back to the mass relay. Gonna head right back to the Citadel. See, there's definitely something in here. I probably need to note, because it said the Kelson ref was 50% done, so there's something here. Oh no!
Signal confirmed.
Shit. I might actually get caught if I'm being honest. Might actually get caught, because they're like right there. They're like right where we need to go. Alright, we're gonna go for this and just see if we can make it. Ah, we're good.
Faster than light jump successful.
Okay, so they're gonna roar again, but we have to get to the mass relay somehow. Okay, but we did the Kelson Rift, so that's nice. No, don't want to go there. Heading back to the Citadel. Feels good to finally be starting these like DLCs, just because I've been sitting on them for so long. But okay, I think Dock 42 is where we need to go. This is like a low-key dock that Arya was like, yo, I'm ready. Meet me at this place on the Citadel and we'll work things out. I was trying to think if I should change my outfit for immersion purposes, but I don't think we need to.
Are you Bray?
The great Commander Shepard. And me without my autograph book.
Save it. Just take me to Arya.
Follow me.
Batarians, man. You know, Batarians of all people are probably
So
like,
where
yeah,
is
Shepard's overrated. She's not all that.
Shepard.
Two of the most powerful women in the galaxy.
Undrammatic.
Well, I guess Arya's not technically
There are
a
too
woman.
many eyes and ears in
Slash
purgatory.
female. Sorry, what's the word? I'm blanking on the term for neither male nor female.
I assume this is about retaking Omega.
This is about your war, Shepard. Cerberus controlling the Terminus system seriously bolsters their mobility.
Actually does, though.
Since taking Omega, they've spread through the galaxy. Surely the
Omega
Alliance
is
has
like
noticed.
the Citadel, but for the Terminus systems,
them out.
the non-Citadel space in the galaxy. Like that, Omega is the hub
of Merc ships
of
we're going
all
to
that.
punch through enemy lines and invade. Once we're on Omega, it's a ground war. That's why I want you. I only accept the best. The leader of the Cerberus occupation is General Oleg Petrovsky. He's the one who ousted me.
Don't know him.
The elusive man's top military strategist and best kept secret. But all you really need to know is that he's a merciless bastard.
What's your intel on the occupation?
Petrovsky's army is massive and he's got Omega locked tight. The information stops there.
So, you're winging it?
Not at all. There are secrets on Omega only I know. Secrets that will provide us a foothold. I can tell you this. Petrovsky's invasion was precise and ruthless. He'll stop at nothing to win.
Sounds familiar.
Shepard, I know my reputation. I know I'm hated. I ruled Omega with an iron fist. But the people were free. Their lives were theirs. I preserved that. This man took all that away, and he is going to pay. When Omega is mine again, I'll give you everything. I've got ships, mercs, Ezo, all yours for the war.
What's the catch?
I have objections to some of the company you keep. So you'll have to leave the Normandy and its crew behind.
My crew are professionals.
Let's just say, I want you all to myself.
Yeah, she's very picky with who she chooses to trust.
Bray will provide coordinates to my fleet. Oh, and while we're still in the Citadel, please be discreet.
The fleet is hidden in this system. Signal me when you're on your way. Arya and I will meet you on the command ship. Can't wait to see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, just wait, Bray. Just wait. Me and Arya are gonna, like, single-handedly friggin' retake Omega just by ourselves. Well, not all by ourselves, but I'll save that for later. I'm gonna head up to my captain's cabin. This is kind of reminding me of the Arrival DLC in Mass Effect 2, where I kind of want to change my outfit a little bit to be a little more discreet and not flying, you know, Alliance colors. You know what I mean? Because you never know what the, you know, when you wear the colors or like wear, just like, you know, just, my mind's just going crazy right now, but like, you know, you wear like a high school hoodie or something for the high school you go to, and you start acting up in public. People are going to see your hoodie and be like, oh, it's going to look bad. Your actions reflect on the organization you're representing through what you wear. So anyway, I might want to change my Alliance colors here. Ooh, I could wear that. As I give a shield boost, ammo cap, and power damage and weapon. It's honestly not a bad setup. It's weird though wearing Cerberus stuff fighting Cerberus. I might just change like the colors. Might just go for my basic red. Just classic Shepard red. Yeah. I think I might just do that. Give us the classic Shepard red. Cool. Okay. Let's see, should I change my helmet at all? Nah. No, I definitely want my face to be seen for some of these sections here. Cool. Alright, let's just leave it with that. We'll just change the color. And then I'll remember to, I'll have to remember to take that off. Or change it back once we beat the DLC. But I'm going to go ahead and pop a save real quick. And then, yeah. We're getting there, but we should be able to do like the first section of this DLC. Okay. Now, just a reminder, we previously did help Arya gain back control of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, and Blood Pack, right? Thus setting up for this offensive. Rendezvousing with her fleet in an assortment of vessels, warships, transports, and fighters flying under Arya's flag. Like I said, she's one of the most powerful women in the entire galaxy. I keep saying woman, but you know what I mean. Powerful people. One of the most powerful people. That's a gender neutral term for you. But yeah, and we also get to customize Arya as well. Let's give her a Blood Pack Punisher. I feel like that's definitely something she would use. And why don't we outfit her with, you know, I would give her maybe like a more mercenary type, or like maybe this Disciple. Ooh. Oh, shoot. Missed that chance. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it would have been cool to give her like an Asari weapon and... You know, why don't I just... Let's just do that. I'll just have her use the Blood Pack Punisher when we're out there. But just for immersion purposes, we'll give her like an Asari shotgun as like a secondary. It's only level 1, but it has level 4 mods on it, right? What level are these mods? Oh, level 3 and level 3. Level 3 mods, so not terrible. But we're going to keep her on the SMG as well, so it doesn't quite matter. But here we go. We just outfitted Javik from nothing. And now let's go ahead and do Arya.
We're outshipped 4-1, and most of our vessels
Misclick. I'll get back to that.
We're not
I
here to win a
hit
space
circle too
battle,
many
General.
times.
We just have to punch through their line.
Yeah, once we land, I'll just do that real quick.
Commandeered a Cerberus cruiser.
The guest of honor has arrived. We can finally start.
Let me guess. You're planning on infiltrating the enemy fleet.
Exactly. We position ourselves to strike a crippling blow, then my forces join the fun.
A lot could go wrong.
The assault's been planned for weeks, Shepard. For now, just sit back. Let me steer.
Not the best start to our partnership, Arya.
How things begin isn't nearly as important as how they end. Bray, move through the relay. Signal the fleet to wait. They only follow on my command.
See, she looks cool with that Asari shotgun, so I'm glad I gave her that. Yeah, we're currently in a Cerberus vessel. We're just gonna Star Wars it. Like, how many times in Star Wars do they like fly in and disguised in a disguised enemy ship?
Head for the command ship.
Oh, Omega, how I missed you, kind of.
Cruiser, I don't have you on the flight plan. Identify yourself.
This is Captain Lance. Run voice recognition. Alpha Tango Z. We took damage. Seeking repairs.
Identity confirmed, Captain. Hold for approach authorization.
How did you get the captain to say that?
The hard way.
You could tell in his voice, like, just let me in.
That's right.
So they can stop torturing me. But you know they just killed him right after. That's how Arya rolls.
Be patient. Get as close as you can.
Fire!
Surprise!
Signal the fleet through the relay.
I love the dynamic between Shepard and Arya, because they're both powerful, like I've mentioned several times, but they have such different philosophies.
Put him through.
You know, and they butt heads a lot.
Arya, I knew this had to be you. You'll never make it. Call it off now.
You're barking up the wrong tree, General. But maybe you can convince my partner.
Commander Shepard, I've heard great things about you.
My partner here doesn't have much to say for you.
She's not used to being defeated. It clouds her judgment. A pity you left, Cerberus. We all sabotage ourselves in nefarious ways. Perhaps deep down you fear success. And Arya clearly thinks seeing you will unsettle me. Now it's my turn. I see you've gone to the trouble of augmenting that ship with Solaris armoring. An exorbitant waste. I've made improvements to Omega's outer defenses. My cannons will cut through you at will.
He sounds pretty confident.
Yeah, he does.
So again, I say turn back.
Let's see what you've got, Oleg. End transmission.
Not one to back down.
That went well. Set preset course. We're ramming the station. Everyone brace for impact.
What?
Omega's kinetic barrier will stop my ships from landing. I equipped this cruiser with disruptors to take it out on impact. Don't worry. We'll probably survive the crash.
Like I said, different philosophies.
We can make it!
Arya, don't be stupid. Sound the evac.
Damn it! Program escape pods for the station.
Let's go! Everyone out! There's no
Couldn't
time.
even make it. Couldn't even get close enough to the station to ram it. Oh god. Mass Effect 2's intro all over again.
Guess that asshole really did upgrade Omega's outer defenses.
So it would seem.
So dope. This DLC is just so sick. Alright, here we go. Boots on the ground with Arya for the first time.
Hope the other escape pods made it.
All right. What's our target?
Need to hit the defense system station. Shut down Omega's outer defenses so my ships can land. If we don't, they'll be blown to bits like we were.
Pretty run-of-the-mill scenario for lots of sci-fi stories. Take down the shields so that they don't, so our allies can make it through. You know, talk about Star Wars. That's like a very recurring plot point.
What you say goes.
Makes sense. We play to our strengths.
I know where we need to go, and you can get us there.
Okay, let's move.
All right, let's do this. I just love how she writes. It's like, how good at what you do you need to be for Arya to respect you enough to let you tell her what to do in any capacity, even if it's just for ground assault, right? I mean, she said it herself. This is why I brought you, ground assault. You know, what you say goes. So, okay, let's go ahead and finish this up real quick. Let's max out her class. I don't know if that's the right term, class skill, but biotic boss is what she is. Power damage or power damage? Come on now. Weapon damage or power damage? We are Arya, for God's sakes. Health and shields or increase the... No. We'll increase her health and shields. So she's crazy. She has Lash, Carnage, Reeve, and Flare. Flare, impact radius for sure. Reeve, Let's do duration. Reeve is actually, you know, it's like a debuff. Damage. She's gonna be a beast. Absolute beast. Yeah, we'll do damage as well. Just a bunch of damage. And then Flare. Flare is honestly crazy. So I think I want to work on maxing this one. Recharge speed. Combo detonations. Lots of combo detonations, man. Let's just do recharge speed. Just have her popping that off a bunch. Okay. Alright.
I'm back, you fuckers.
Within a second, she's already friggin' popping off. That's hilarious. Looks like her default is the shotgun, so I'm gonna make sure I remember to keep her on the, almost lost the bar of health there. Oop, that's Arya. But again, this is a pretty tough DLC, so... Arya blew them up. As she does. Can't reach. Nope, still can't reach. Why can't I charge this person? Oh, he's, that's why. He wasn't technically
Our pod took
in
up
the
the main
map.
exit. Use the controls to lower the blast door.
Alright, so we just leveled up again. Can't upgrade any of our stuff. But let's give... Oh, can't upgrade any of Arya as well. We'll have to wait till next time.
Arya to fleet. You alive out there?
Barely. Holding our own with the Cerberus fleet, but Omega's defenses are shredding us.
Keep my army intact, Gerald. That is your only job. Tell your boss I'm coming for
Pretty sure there's something to pick up here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, moving on.
Ground team, report in. Bray, you there?
Affirmative, but only 6 pods made it. Various entry points.
Rally them to you, then head for the rendezvous hangar. Start prepping for our ships to land. Let's hustle. Every minute, more of my ships get obliterated out there.
Yeah, I just want to... I think I'm going to get the ships, Arya's ships, on to Omega, and then we'll call it. But, that's just a matter of taking down these shields. Switch back to our Rieger. Oh! Reach? Yes, we can.
Getting close. Those cannons have to be stopped.
I want to make sure I grab... Like, the arenas here are, like, huge, so I want to make sure I grab everything I can. Just ammo. I think we have to defend this console, or, like, yeah.
This way. The next area needs to be repressurized. Initiating.
Intruders located. Stop here.
Feels good to let loose.
Got some nemesis. Oh.
Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Oh god. That's it. Jeez. Shepard and Arya are destroying these guys.
One of our pods.
We were lucky. Press on.
Yep, that could have been us. But our plot armor was too thick.
We're right outside the defense station. Hold tight.
Just all close quarters. It's like a Vanguard dream. Pretty sure there's a guy literally right next to me. Who else is there? Alright, that's it.
Clear. Get to the controls. Jarl, defenses are down. Signal the surviving ships to converge on the rendezvous point.
Aye. Approach trajectories plotted. We're already queuing up.
Bray, come in. Status.
Rendezvous site secured. Hangar doors enabled. We'll have them open soon.
Need them open now. My birds are coming in. Prep for reception.
What exactly is this rendezvous point?
That's where we're headed. It's a bunker I established on D-Deck for my more sensitive operations. It's utterly impenetrable with its own secret hangar and dock. Independent power source, life support, munitions. You'll see.
Deploy to D-Deck. Investigate and await further instructions.
So Petrovsky's playing his game. How cliche. I will say, it's pretty cliche. The chessboard. But he's right. You know, we are now going head to head. The best Cerberus
no
general.
time for sightseeing. Bray, stay sharp. You might get visitors.
Terrific.
Alright, let's make it to the rendezvous point.
Take the far exit. I've locked down the way we came.
Alert, alert. Defense system station compromised. Outer defenses down, unrecoverable. Armed response initiative T-752.
We're causing a stir. Good. Feels good to let loose.
Let's say that again. We killed those 3 people in just 2 moves.
The Omega skyline. Now I feel like I'm back. Strange. What are those things in the distance?
Some kind of force field.
That's not good.
Please be advised that any non-humans bearing weapons on this station will be shot on sight.
Some of my men.
Smoke screens. Oh, I missed. Oh, Arya just blew him up again. That was so cool. Just like unloading our entire clip on those two guys while walking forward. Feels good to let loose, as Arya would say. Nothing over here though. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna start throwing more stronger stuff at us. They're gonna stop us, which is exactly what they do. I wonder if we're gonna get to that. I wonder what that sign is.
I know that symbol.
Looks like a gang tag.
The Talons. They used to deface my property too.
Warning. Omega has been compromised. All Cerberus personnel report to stations.
The Talon symbol again.
Could be evidence of a resistance.
Might be useful.
One of my soldiers by the force. What the hell is he doing?
Remember in Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, they introduced the super battle droids instead of just the normal Roger Roger guys? These are the super battle droids. And they are tough. They're basically like the white Loki mechs that are just, you know, bullet fodder, but upgraded. And they like getting in close, and they just have armor, so...
Those mechs are coming through the force field.
Some pretty tough sections in this, with a bunch of them, so... But we are destroying them, which is a good sign. Still not going to underestimate them, though. Yeah, the Punisher is just crazy. Nice.
Need to check out that force field.
Yeah, they do crazy damage up close, so...
Poor idiot. Something tells me these force fields are going to be a problem.
Are we blocked?
Not this time. Come here. This way.
What are you doing?
Letting you in on a secret. Down the ladder.
I can't hold my smile.
Who's there? Show yourself.
Spirits, look who's back. Arya Talok.
The first ever female Turian to
Irene.
appear
What the hell are you doing here?
in a Mass Effect
Playing
game.
cat and mouse, mostly. Just trying to stay alive. If it wasn't for these tunnels.
My tunnels. I'm sure glad I showed them to you.
If you hadn't, I'd be dead or locked up by now.
Arya doesn't trust easily. I guess you're a good friend.
I don't know. Are we, Arya?
Shepard, this is Nyreen Kandros, ex-Turian military. We go way back. I've got a lot of questions, but they'll have to wait. Follow us, we'll get you to safety.
I'll do my best.
Ready to put that gun to good use?
You have no idea how ready.
Okay. And we get to upgrade yet again. Done a lot of these upgrading from level 1. But this will be the last one for this particular section of the game. But she's got some pretty good abilities. Some of them I don't find too... Like, they would sound useful, but the way, like, Mass Effect plays, I don't find super helpful. Weapon damage, health and shields. Definitely weapon damage. Biotic power damage or tech power damage. Overload, incinerate. Looks like she has more. Yeah, she has 1 offensive biotic ability, whereas she has 2 tech offensive abilities. So I think I'm gonna go with tech. Power damage or damages squad's tech and biotic powers by 20. We'll do power damage. Okay. And we'll just work our way through these. We'll do impact radius. Overload. This will help a lot against those mechs. 60% less damage. Nah. Just increase damage. Biotic protector. So deploy a shield that protects against all damage at the expense of moving, shooting, or using powers while it is enabled. So again, it's kind of like a support ability. She's not able to help us, but I think it helps. Or she's not able to help us by shooting, but she can like protect us. So I think we're gonna do basically anything. I actually might want to upgrade that because I feel like that's not as useful as her other abilities until it's fully upgraded. So I might actually try to fully upgrade this first. I wish we could like increase its field, but it doesn't look like there's anything to do that. Unfortunately. Okay. Okay. Moving through here.
So why are you back, Arya?
To reclaim what's mine.
Left something behind, I take it.
Not something. Everything.
Could have swore there was a weapon to pick up here. Oh, here it is. This is a good weapon. Do I want to change loadout? Yeah, let's just use this opportunity to get Nyreen on non-crappy weapons. So we could give her the Valkyrie or the Phaeston. Or just the particle rifle. I don't know, I don't feel comfortable giving someone not in our team the particle rifle. And she's a Turian. So let's give her this. And we'll just have her use the Phalanx, I guess. Oh, we can't mod it because we're not at a bench. So yeah, definitely have her just on the Phalanx then.
I will.
I think we're the only one with an ammo power, so we'll just have to worry about that for us. Okay. I want to get to like a specific part and see if it feels weird just ending it here.
What's the fleet status?
Still landing inside the bunker.
Keep the enemy out. Lock it down. Now.
Lower blast doors. Lower the blast doors.
No, we've been missing Star Wars a lot. That's like a straight up a Star Wars reference, so that was funny.
Great. Why aren't the cannons online?
Something's jamming them. Trying to identify.
We'll flank the enemy. Get them off you.
You know, I probably should have just called it, but we'll see how long this takes. Because I want to have enough for the next session to where like the majority of it is going to be the Omega DLC. You know what I mean? Oh god.
I'm back. Omega's mine.
We're good.
Did they kill the Loki mech?
We'll find him.
Incoming!
There's the dude.
Got him.
Ugh, gotta do everything. Oh, Jesus. Did we get landed on? Oh no, it was right behind us. Ow, shit. I think it has that shield generator, like, continuously giving it shields. Just gotta focus it down. I'm wondering if I could have just armed them right away instead of like killing these guys first. I might have been able to just hit that and then oh geez, she got torched. Okay, so we rendezvoused with Bray, and we got Nyreen with us too, so... Oh, she's so cool. This Omega soundtrack in the background too. I think a lot of the soundtrack, I think they bring back some from like some of the Omega missions from Mass Effect 2. Shredding them. So now we have a foothold on Omega, which is obviously super, like a big win for us in our offensive against Petrovsky and whatnot.
Nice guns.
They'll keep the General's forces at bay for a while.
Let's get inside.
Bunker team, retract the bridge and lower the blast door. We're coming in.
Brutal. Okay, I would call that the first section. You know, whenever you get this cool like loading screen, I feel like that marks the the transition stages. Get a little cutscene here and then probably call it there.
We're in, lock it down.
Arya, I know this place is built like a fortress, but is it safe now that the General's clued in?
Yeah. I feel like a sitting duck here.
I have no intention of sitting around, and you both should know I assume nothing. And on that front, Nyreen, you left Omega fairly angry with me. I wasn't aware you'd returned. Explain yourself.
The truth is I never left. The fact I went to great lengths to keep from you.
I'm not easily duped. Well done. But why?
I just couldn't leave. Considering all this, I wish I had.
Well, you always said I'd be the death of you.
Nyreen has military training. We can put her to good use.
Definitely.
You're so quick to trust, huh, Shepard? Nyreen
Kinda.
never approved of Omega's, what did you call it? Moral bankruptcy? Are you willing to help defend it now?
You'll find me very willing to liberate this station.
Your combat skills seem a little rusty, but you're still a good shot. See my duty officer. Bray, keep an eye on her.
Will do.
All right, Shepard, we need to move fast. I'm itching for revenge.
If you think I'm gonna let you carve a bloody path through this campaign, you're sadly mistaken.
And if you think you're going to change me, well, you're welcome to try. Once up and running, this bunker will provide recon and secret access to much of the station. I'd appreciate it if you would quickly eyeball operations, see that things are setting up smoothly.
What will you be doing?
Checking in on my forces. I need to know how many survived the assault before I can plan the attack. It won't take long. Join me at the command console when you're ready.
So they had like that little exchange where she's like, if you want to change me, you're welcome to try. And I feel like that was like the game kind of hinting at, like, you don't change Arya, but you can either respond to her with Renegade options or Paragon options, and the outcome of her view on you changes by the end of the DLC. Like, if you do full-on Renegade, I feel like she likes you a little bit more. But even if you do full-out Paragon, she, you know, it's not that she dislikes you, but, you know, you didn't really advance in your relationship. You know what I mean? And that's fine, you know, because I feel like Arya is someone who would keep a Paragon person at an arm's length, whereas a Renegade person, she'd be a little bit more warm to. But yeah, again, just like with that first section of the Leviathan DLC, where it kind of laid the foundations of the DLC, I feel like playing up through Omega to this point, it's laid the foundations of the DLC, and we will be picking up next session with just that. We are going to be focusing on beating this DLC, and I think we're going to have enough content to take us through an entire session. Maybe even more, who knows, but we'll see. It's all focused on playing through the rest of this Omega DLC next session. So if you enjoyed this session, please consider following my channel and subscribing to my YouTube channel as well for more content like this. And yeah, that's really all I got. I guess that's it. Until next time, peace.